What you see now are live visuals coming out of Durban, just outside a warehouse, where our reporter Karinda Jagmohan has this morning and this afternoon been surveying the extent of the looting and the damage that has taken place there. We'll continue touching base with our reporter during the course of this afternoon. And as you can see there, the looting still continuing there on this day. You can see individuals still moving up and down there, carrying their goods. Premier Sihle Zigalala has been on a walkabout there at the warehouse today and is seeing for himself firsthand exactly what is transpiring, although he is a slight distance away from where the action is taking place. Karinda Jagmohan, as we touch base with you once again now, if you could perhaps update us as to exactly what is happening. We'll talk to Karinda in just a short moment, but we are getting confirmation of looting that still continues. As you see for yourself, this gentleman, let's listen in.
Food for the babies. Okay.
Karinda, if you could put into perspective what we're seeing, we are seeing the two men running there saying, thank you, Ramaphosa, that they've got food for the babies. What exactly is transpiring there?
They're saying that this is food for their children. You see nappies here, there's formula, food for toddlers.
Yeah.
This is food for your children.
Yes, yes.
Why do you need to steal food for your children?
Because our government does not give us our food now, right now, because there's no food right now. Sure, but that's enough.
Are you not scared right now? Because
no, I'm not scared. No one's gonna kill us. If you wanna shoot, I'll show you where I am. We don't care about the police.
They don't care about the police. They say the government does not care for them, and that is why they are trying to take this. They're saying that no, we're not looting. We're trying to get food for our children. And they're continuing here. There's the KwaZulu-Natal Premier. There's other MECs that are here, and they're overlooking the looting happening at some of the warehouses. Where I am is where Pelani, Zuma, and I are on nearby the Marion Hill Toll Plaza, where some of the community has been looting. Sir, maybe you want to speak to us. What has been happening here? Are you from the area?
Yes, I'm a South African.
Yeah.
I understand very well that it is very wrong for us to defend our former president by looting the shops. But looking at what our politicians, I will not exactly say who has looted more. We, the South Africans, we are taking all what we see in front of us because we are hungry. But the matter of the fact is, what is being pocketed about with our politicians is too much. Very, very too much. But I am not saying this is an adjustment of what we are saying. But we are hungry. Yes. We are hungry.
Yeah.
Listen here. If you see your politician coming to your area to canvass for voting,
yeah,
you will know very well that person has the rama in his home or her home. But for us, when the opportunity is coming like this, we will pretend as if we're supporting in the true sense of the word. This is not a way of supporting. This is not a way of supporting. In fact, if we were supporting our former president, we were supposed to go straight where he is. What we are doing here is really very wrong and is embarrassing himself where he is. Even if he can see me talking here. But what we are doing here is very wrong. But as a hungry person, I cannot be a Samaritan and say, I won't go there and take a sugar But because I know what people are doing here, at the end of the day, I'll be left with nothing to eat at home.
I mean, these are very interesting comments, but at the same time, there are warehouses that are burning down. I just came from one where it's completely on fire.
That is a very, 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 very wrong something that we are doing. Yes, we understand that we are hungry, but if we are destroying what we see in front of us, what we're supposed to do is to go there and take what is inside because we are hungry. We cannot eat buildings. We cannot eat arson.
Yeah.
Only what you can eat is what is inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very sorry, and I'm not supporting any politician. I'm not supporting anything. Whatever is happening in the Constitutional Court, whatever is happening wherever is happening, I am not supporting. What I am doing here is to come and take what can support myself and my family, because we are hungry.
Yeah.
That is the only thing that I can say.
Thank you very much for speaking. What is your name and surname? It's okay.
It feels like I'm being sold now.
He is speaking to us, thank you, very calmly about why he is part of the looting. He says we are hungry, and he says that government and politicians have stolen more than looters, what looters have stolen. Speaking of that, there are politicians, there are government leaders on the ground. We understand that the KwaZulu-Natal Premier, who is here, had called the army and is now watching the situation unfold. I've lost my connection to the team, but we will keep streaming these live visuals to you as they come.
Thank you very much. That's our Karinda Jagmohan, who is on the ground in KwaZulu-Natal. You see Premier Sihle Zikalala there on his phone. You're also seeing some men who are clad in the SANDF uniform. Karinda, what is the Premier Sihle Zikalala saying when he sees this happening right in front of his eyes? We saw the men walking, running out with what they've looted and stolen. What is the Premier saying as he sees this unfolding?
Yes, so what he's watching right now, Pilani Zuma, who's been behind the camera showing you masses of people looting this area. He was on the phone saying that he needs the military here right now and is trying to call police forces to calm the situation at this time. I can see him speaking to the RTI. Here you can, Pilani, you can see him. He's on the side. He's speaking to RTI and military about the situation, and it seems like they're trying to formulate some kind of plan to deal with the situation. Now, looters are walking on this bridge, and then they're going to this area here. Let's try and get a little bit closer. They're going to this area here, and where behind this hill there is housing there. I don't know, I can't say that the people that are looting live here, but they are going in that direction, and they've been on the ground. Pilani, let's show our viewers what's happening right down here as the government officials watch this taking place. Now, earlier when I was at the Value Logistics warehouse, I said that happened overnight, but it had actually been happening over the past 2 or 3 nights, we understand, unfolding for some time, and this similar situation is unfolding here. And next to us there are MECs that are watching this unfold. The Health MEC and Social Development MEC is here. Maybe let me have a word. MEC, we are live on Newzroom Afrika. I can see you're very shocked watching this unfold. What are your thoughts right now as you watch this?
I don't know how you can put this, but it seems as if no one is running away as if they are doing something legal. It is uncalled for. You cannot have people breaking into these warehouses as if they own them. It is uncalled for, truly speaking.
But MEC, I just spoke to one of the guys that were looting, and he said, we are hungry, and he said that, but government has stolen more than what looters are stealing. As a social development department, what is your response to looters who are saying that they are hungry?
In fact, I don't agree to that, because looking at what they are breaking in and try to get, they are trying to get tires, roll-ons, most of the things here. There's nothing like food. If they had food, you might reason with them. So they are just here to loot. They are just doing looting. And for me, It doesn't make sense. They have taken everything, but at the end of the day, they ban the structure. Why?
Yeah. MEC, as we are live now, do you want to offer the people that are watching any message of comfort as a government leader that you will try and put a stop to this?
In fact, I wish everyone who's hungry. In fact, people of KwaZulu-Natal, we used to, during the first wave of COVID-19, we used to assist people. We used to identify and profile people who are desperate, really desperate. And even now, we didn't say as government, we cannot offer that assistance. As of now, we have been planning together with SASSA in saying, let us do something during COVID-19 for those desperate, really desperate people. For us, this is uncalled for.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
That is Nonhlanhla Khoza. She is the MEC for the Social Development Department in KwaZulu-Natal. We asked her that, we said, looters say they are hungry. She says she does not agree with this because they are also looting other assets as well. And then she says that they have been in talks with SASSA to assist people further during the COVID-19 pandemic. But the nation has been discussing that 350 Rand grant has not been enough for the thousands of people that have been impacted on the ground. And I mean, the debate continues of whether this is an issue of poverty or criminal elements, and it is in some cases a mix of both, an extremely grey area at this time. But at the situation, what is happening on the ground as well is that because of the looting, because of the criminal elements and the burning of facilities and buildings, shops have closed, fuel stations have closed, and suppliers and distributors have also stopped or slowed down their supply to the local stores on the ground. So food security as well as fuel and other basic essentials are currently lacking in the areas of Durban and surrounding areas, while government leaders here are now coming to the sites where there has been damage done to assess the situation, and now calling in the army, who I believe will soon, perhaps once they receive those messages, come to actually attend to this situation where there are several cars, hundreds of people looting the warehouses that are here, packaging warehouses and premium foods, which is one of the largest food distributors in this area, and this is what is unfolding right now.
Karinda Jagmohan, thank you for those visuals and that report coming out of KwaZulu-Natal. A very defeated-looking premier there, as well as MECs, saying that they are so relaxed with their looting, as if they're doing absolutely nothing wrong, and the premier having to physically call for the army to go and bring an end to the looting and the situation that is being experienced there. Do stay with us. This is your daytime update as we continue keeping you abreast of all your day's breaking and developing stories.